All right. I've got bad news. I'm out of here. I'm going home. I'm packing up in the morning. And I gotta go home. So I'm gutted. It's either the solar panel or the controller that's messing around. I can't take it. So I've decided I'm going home. Gonna go home and get it sorted out. I thought I had it sorted. I thought it was just a battery. I bought a battery. Bought a, well, the one I wanted was $800. $800, but I never got that one. I don't need a massive one like that in here. Yeah, so we're going to be heading home. Whooped. Gonna go home and get a new solar panel on here. Got sussed. I thought I took the batteries out of this side, mucked around with the wiring, took all the controller out, got to learn how to use, read it and understand how it works. It was all, and then thought I'll just check that it's not the battery, because it was looking like it was the battery. And then hooked up that other battery and it was all good, and I was like, yes, plugged in the fridge and it was working. I was like, yes, we're in, we're freaking 24/7 live stream from now on. The fridge is going, everything's going. The battery, it's the battery that was the problem. Rung up, bought a new battery. My darling was going to rush to town to go and pick the battery up after work, so because they weren't open tomorrow, they were going to stay open a little bit later so that she could get there in time. They're going to most probably sponsor me. I'm gutted. Well, they might not now, because they're going to have to give me a refund for the battery that I bought. I rang them back. and was like, oh, I'm so sorry, but I need a refund. I don't think it is the battery anymore. It still could be. It could be both. It could be the battery, it could be the solar panel as well. It could be all, I don't know. I think it's the solar panel. The solar panel, when it is working fine. It's charging. There's plenty of current. There's plenty of voltage to run the fridge, run everything. It's easy for it. It can hammer it. I don't need a generator on here. I don't need anything. I just need whatever's here working the way it should be. So I'm going to go home and I'm going to put a new one in, and I am going to get my butt back out here. So I'm sitting on the opposite side now. So I'm actually just going to put a bait out because that's what I want to do. And I'm pretty upset. And my girlfriend was like, what the F? She doesn't want me to come home yet. Just joking. I'll put a bait out when I'm bloody ready. I'm not putting one out yet. So I'm going to chill out tonight, and I might even start heading back while it's nice and calm and get back into that other bay. So I only have to drive over a small amount if the weather is a bit chopped up tomorrow, so my darling can pick me up. Had a big shower this morning, full shower, had the solar shower going, washed my hair, all of it. So yeah, I'm gonna head home. I most probably won't stay here tonight. What is it, 3:58? I'll most probably get back over there because the wind's going to pick up. I'm going to go home. I'm going to make sure it is the exactly what is wrong with this boat. With the charging, which I'm pretty sure it is the solar panel, but it could be the controller as well. I don't know. And then I'm going to replace the solar panel, and then I'm going to come straight back out here. So you're going to have to wait, and hopefully you can understand that. That's just how it is. It's not going to happen out here like this. Whether I get a generator out here, the generator is just going to be going the whole entire time. There's no charge coming in from the solar panel unless it wants to. I've turned it around, faced the boat so it was facing the sun. Still didn't change it. It was coming in. It was rolling in. Battery was at full boost. Everything was sweet. I know how to work that controller in there now. Yeah, so pretty upset. I know how to work that controller in there now. Yeah, so pretty upset. All right, Ryan 777. Nah, bro. Yeah, what's up? Too much power issues. There's just a massive power issue. I got it working, guys and girls. Mustang Camper, I was hoping you were going to come back in. Yeah, I'm not going to do much, actually, preparation. So I don't know if you saw the last one. I took the battery out of here, out of this side, because I thought, we've got a battery issue or we've got a solar power panel issue. I don't have a voltmeter. I was like, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? I watched a little bit of YouTube to understand how to run this thing or work it, and I know exactly how to work it now. And it was flashing, just flashing the whole entire time with a code, and it was E3. I've figured out what that code is. I understand exactly how to work this machine now. So we got no amps coming in at the moment. We got 47, the battery's at 47% charged. The other one was at frickin' 18 or 17%. That's why. This was on, but when I put the new battery and hooked it all up, it was running mint. We had 100% charged battery about, I don't know, 40 minutes ago. There's 12 volts at the battery. So we're running 12 volts, whether the sun's providing that or what. We've got 0.1 amp rolling in, so we're still getting something there. We got 9 amp hours there. And I'm not too sure what that one is. That's the temperature of the battery. And we got no codes anymore. So, but we've got no charge either. So, or have we? But I've turned the boat around and there was sun, it was blaring. This was at 14.3 or 14.4 running mint, and it was flashing at the top. We got no solar coming in, you know, and it was running mint. I plugged in the fridge, boom, going. Everything was going. Everything on the boat was going, and it was at 14.3, 14.4, which is at the most that it's set for, which is a healthy alternator charge. Perfect. The fridge was rolling. Everything was fine with the other battery. So I put it down to that it's the battery. So if you hold this and then you go down here, that's lithium battery flashing in the corner there. Choose your battery. That's gel. That's SLD or G. I can't remember what that one stands for. I don't care right now. And then we got use. So user is your thing. So we'll just go boom, boom, and now we got our floating or our equalizing voltage there. If you cycle down, there's your 14.4. So there's your boost. That's your limit of what it's set for. So it's going to flash at the top when it gets to there. Just come on, boom, 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 and that's at its max peak there. So that's all at, but we don't have any solar power. We should have some solar power coming in. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mustang Sally. I really would appreciate it. This is your floating volts. 13.8. So, you know, that would be an alternator just starting. If you saw an alternator charge at full charge like that, you'd be worried, especially maybe if it was under load, heavy load, it would, you know, that would be still a good alternator just. There's what's at the battery. I think that's what that's saying. Maybe it is at the, no. But I've turned the boat and I've had it in direct sunlight, and it was beaming down hot, and it was still not flashing this. And we do not have 100 charge battery. It's at 40 whatever it was. And then we got the lowest discharge value that it will go down before it's going to start flashing and saying we're below 11.1. So then we hold that, I think it is, and we're back to where we are. So when I've got this running, this light at the top's going, boom, boom, boom. The fridge is charging. All this is charging. This charged up. Boom! It was done. I was like, yeah! This one. All of them were going. Fridge was going. I was like, yes! Got it sussed. And then I went to try and send my mates a message or something, and then go live. I had the camera plugged in 100% battery. What we at? 69%. And was like, yes. And then got that ready, and I tried to send it, and it was taking ages to send the message. And I was like, oh, I'll just let it go. It's a 2-minute message. Still sending, still sending, still sending. And I was like, what the heck's going on? So I checked the internet connection, because I was using Starlink. I got data on the phone, but, you know, and there was no Starlink. And I was like, nah. So I went over to the plug. The plug's not going. I'm like, hey, maybe I looked out. Oh, there's no real sun. Maybe it's come down, there's not enough voltage going in, whatever. Check the inverter, it's turned off. Was like, oh, what? And then the sun came out, blaring. And I was like, and we're facing this way rather than the sun, like this. And the sun's up there, you know? So not directly on the solar thing. So I turned the boat around, had the motor going, so it was just staying in the sun, kept it in the sun for about 5 minutes, direct sunlight on it, no change on the solar. Far out. I was about to ring bloody, I was about to ring Pack and Save 5 kgs of sardines. I want this. We still got tons of bait in here. There's tons in there. There's still tons of bait in there. I haven't been fishing today. I haven't been doing anything. I've been battling. I did have a shower, all that. The power's been off all day, except till when I finally thought I'd fixed it. So I thought it was the battery. It still could be the battery. Maybe this battery is just happened to crap itself. It's possible. I've seen it happen. Not in this instance, but in the automotive world, I've seen it. So it is possible that it's just, that battery's just gone boom all of a sudden. Maybe they're both just old. Be a bit of a coincidence though. So I'm not going to go and spend $500 on another battery. I paid $500, got it at a really good price. The guys were going to look after me, and we were going to go and talk about some stuff when I got back. That was a 120 amp hour battery. The 220 amp hour was 1200 and something. They gave me a great deal at 800 and blah blah blah. When I thought about it, I was like, well, I'm only pulling with everything plugged in. I think we were drawing about just under 1 amp, not even that, on the full setup. So I was like, I won't need 220 amp hours. We'll be fine. How much is a smaller one? And then we got to the 160 amp hours, and he was like, oh, that's 600. And I was like, nah, I don't really want to spend $600 for today, you know, on a battery. You know, like, what's the smaller one? You know, we're not drawing that much current. It's going to last. It'll be fine. You know, you're going to get some solar trickling in, and there's enough. I thought there's enough to run this boat as it is without worrying about it. Obviously, I was wrong because there's a problem. The problem is still not, I cannot isolate the problem because I don't know if it's the controller. I don't think it's the controller because I've watched a couple of YouTube videos and learned how to use that controller and understand what it's telling me. So I understand it now. I think it's the solar panel. Mustang Sally said it's the solar panel. It's not because it's not the right wattage though. I think this solar panel has got the right wattage. It's got it no trouble at all. When it's going, there's no problem at all. The fridge is going, everything is going. You can plug in the bloody Eiffel Tower and it will be going. With the solar panel is going, but it's not going. So something has got an intermittent fault. When my mate and I had a quick look at it this morning, and he's an inspector, as an electrician. He's like, he's the one that got me on. He goes, oh, bro, the top light's not on. Your solar panel's not working. And I was like, oh, okay. Oh, oh, okay. I didn't, you know, I'm not dumb, but I didn't even think to look at that. I don't know what to look for. I don't know nothing with solar. But anyway, in that next 5 or 20 seconds, the light came on and stayed on and started changing. I was like, no, bro, it's working mint as, look. So he was like, oh. So it was working mint. Finished the call. I'm like, it's 12.8 now. And I was like, woohoo, we're on our way. Everything's unplugged. Blah, blah, blah. Sitting there. Most probably had a shower or whatever I did. Look back in there. 11.3. I'm like, what the what? Oh, like, because I wanted to get back on I just wanted to get the chat going. Like, I've been wanting to get the chat going, wanting to get the chat going, wanting to go fishing, wanted to do something with you guys. And I've been trying to just hold off. Let's get the battery charged. Let's get the battery charged today for a bit. Missed high tide going in. Blah, 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 blah. But anyway, sitting there, I'm going to have a go at trying to fix it. Was going to go on the live stream. Hopefully Mustang Sally come on. Brother, can you point me and tell me anything you can help me with here? I got, again, Mustang Sally, I'd never block you, bro. Friggin', I got nothing against you, man. I appreciate all of everything you've ever said. All the way except the darling thing. I don't like that. That's finished. There's no issues. So anyway, I'm a mechanic. Okay, so I like to fix stuff myself. To a point, I'd rather just get someone else to fix it these days. I can't be bothered. But anyway, so I thought, well, now I understand sort of. Okay, there's an EO3 that's flashing. I looked it up. Went a little bit deeper, found the right video where the guy was talking slow and he was going from the beginning and he went to the end. Hey, he never got to where I wanted to get to, but in another section where he's talking about E1, which was saying about connections, battery voltage, blah, 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 to cause these 4 issues that can cause E1 to come up as a problem. I wanted E3. So as he was doing that, I wasn't really paying attention. But then he got to an end part of that, and I sort of thought, well, actually, I can, even though it's E1, I can check those things. They're relevant to me, even if I've got E3. So I did those things, and it took me a little bit because he goes, push it. Like, I couldn't really understand him. And he's like, push it long time, or whatever he said. And then it'll go into this mode. But he missed the next step where he pushes the bottom button and it goes to use, and you can select use, and now you're in the user settings and blah blah blah. So anyway, I did what he said. It didn't work. I'm like, well, like, this is just my life at the moment, you know, like, hey, I got a great life. Let's get that straight here. Let's do a little flip off the boat, shall we? No, we'll save that for later. But I can't get it to work. I can't get it, like, and then I'm watching what he's doing. He's pushing down. I'm like, well, you never said that, cuz. You never said that. But I try it, and it still doesn't work, but I somehow get to that next section, where it's that next section where I showed you the equalizer, the boost, all that stuff. Because I'm thinking in the E3, from what I can gather, not that there's much to say on it from Google, it's saying there's a settings problem, there's a settings problem, there's a settings problem. So I go in there and I try and change the settings. Like, have I got it wrong? Are the settings wrong for some reason? It doesn't change anything. So I go sit back down, I try and find something on E3, I can't find anything. So I thought, well, what can I do? I'm going to give up in a minute. I'm going to have to go home. I'm going to ask Mustang Sally. Now I understand this machine a little bit. I don't really need to ask Mustang Sally what I want to ask him, but I can ask him hopefully this isn't some peeps. Let's hope it is, but I want to just finish this. Yeah, you know, and then like I've got a bit of a approaching BOAT, yeah, the brothers. Jealous much? Yeah. Sweet as. Anyway, going through my effing bloody channel. Yeah, anyway, there was a seal out here this morning, or this afternoonish, whatever. It was far out, man. Anyway, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? So I took the, I can try and hook up the solar straight to the battery. Go straight to the battery and see if it changes anything, because if you do, I thought in my mind, if I do that, it's still going to be reading here. You're still going to be getting a reading because you're still plugged in here, but this is the solar. Now, now I'm starting to actually have a look at what's going on here. Like, what are these wires? I've never looked in here. This is the first time, like second time I've been in this boat, and I've taken not one interest in it. There's I haven't been in here. So I'm like, okay, so now I took it out. I took it out from here, fed it out there, took it back down here, and tried to get to the battery, and it was like an inch too short. My story of my life. Or an inch. How big's an inch? It's about that big, isn't it? An inch. Anyway, I was like, jeepers grapes. But also, I was thinking, well, because I had a look at I had a look at this side this morning just to see what was in there, and I was like, well, really, this battery's most probably got way more charge than this battery. Maybe it's just really, really low, and it's just not reading, or something's going on there. So I'll get this battery out, or actually no, I'll lift this battery up so I can get those cables onto there and bolt it in behind there and get it tightened up, even though it was just wires. You don't need terminals. And then we'll get a reading on the controller saying a flow, some kind of flow or some kind of change to tell me, yes, you're still getting solar. Well, actually, I got all the straps off, so they're all in the water down there, ready to lift it up and things. And I thought, well, we've got another decent boat here. I'll just get this battery. It's most probably got more charge. More charge, and yeah, it's a nice boat. It's a wooden one. Good old wooden boat. You can't beat them, eh? I can't say I've owned a wooden boat yet. I will. I promise. I would love a wooden boat. Anyway, I'll get to the, make sure I got enough battery power. We got a charge battery, so we'll, just in case there's some saviour advice in here to save me going home. Very well, I'm not that upset, because I'm so happy. I've learnt about this part of the boat. I'm on top of it. I'm gonna be on top of the solar part of it by the time I get home and have it sorted out by tomorrow, like that. I'm gonna be straight back here. Let's not get this part, but I'm also going to start again from the start of the trip. And I'm most, like, I might as well do a couple of jobs while I'm home, and that might take me a day. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't control myself. When I want to do something, I'm going to do it. And I want to go home and get this boat sorted out. I want some new lighting out here, so when I'm fishing out here with you guys and girls, it's white with light. You can see the moon. You can see out there. I want some lights out here. I'm not happy with the lighting out here at all. I'm not going to fix the steering. That's going to require too much. I'm going to have to go buy another motor or 2 motors, and someone else is going to have to get involved to help. Well, they don't. I'm just being lazy. I'm sure I can figure it out myself. But I got an excellent mate. He's a retired boat guy. He is the man. He is the man. Anyway, he's going to do it all for me. But I haven't got time for all that. I want to get back out here. So anyway, I get that battery out. I think, well, I'm gonna take, when I was on the red battery, I'm gonna just take off the terminals and find out which ones are for that controller. So I took one off. Oh, it's not that one. Took one off on the negative. It's not that one. Took one off. Oh, there it is. Okay. So when I take that off, what, and the solar, like, where, you know, I didn't know how it was all operating. I never thought about it. The solar's going into the controller. I haven't thought about all that. I'm not worried about it. It's not in my brain. I'm not trying to understand any part of it. I'm just going to drive the boat. Anyway, okay, so, oh well, now I'm going to move that to the other battery, get the controller over there, boom. Okay, I'm just going to put the solar straight to the battery here and see what happens if it makes, and I thought, well, actually, there's no real reason to do that. I'll just go straight back into the controller. So I just wound it back straight back in, put the controller up, boom! Instant voltage, instant transformation, everything's working. I'm like, yes! The solar light comes on straight away. Woohoo! And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I've just sorted it. And then it's the battery. The battery's screwed. You know, it's dropped a cell, whatever. Let's just test it out, plug some stuff in, boom. Solar's still going, boom, it's not coming down, boom, it's not coming down. Let's plug the fridge in, boom, the fridge is going. Let's plug it all in, boom. Let's have a look how much amperage, boom, everything's mint. It's all mint. I'm just about ready to have a party. Like, we're gonna stream 24/7 now. And ring up, order the battery, blah, 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 blah. And finally just about was going to go live plenty of times before that, but finish what I was doing, about to go live. Camera's been sitting there going for a while because I've been waiting for this message to send to my mates for quite ages, and I want it just to send before I go on my phone. Finally go on the phone, and like, what's going on? It's not sending. Then sure enough, boom, there's no internet. I'm like, hey. And I'm thinking, why is Starlink taking so long? Have a check, blah, blah. And that's where I realise I'm all crap. So, and then all this time I was like, through this Mustang campers, I was like, Mustang campers, if you're in there, SOS, Leroy to Mustang campers, can you give us some advice while I was going through? But I thought I'd figured it out. I think I have figured it out. I don't know if it's the controller. I don't know if it's the solar panel. I'm not prepared to go and buy a generator when I don't need one. I don't need a generator. I do not need a generator at this point. I do not need a generator. I don't want a generator on here. It's going to be noisy. It's extra weight. I don't really want a generator. Generator is not going to fix the problem that I'm having. It's going to be running the whole entire time. Anyway, what's up? So Ryan77, what's up, bro? Too much power issues. Yeah, too much, bro. I need to go home and get it sorted. Mustang campers, thanks for coming back, everybody, too. Welcome back. Thought you blocked me for a bit there. Weather looking good. It was mint all day. I can't believe it's the best day in the whole half a month we were going to be out here. Good choice. Get the boat ready for next one. Awesome being entertained for the last week. Cheer, bro. Mustang Campers. Thank you very much. Picking up should be rolling up. Rolling up. Rolling up. Yeah. Mr. Bartle, Yola for the solar. Yeah. Cadillac Farms, there'll be nothing wrong with the panel, bro. Okay. There will be nothing wrong with the panel, bro. Well, I looked up the price of a new controller, and it's only $180. So I need to just get home, get a voltmeter, go on, see how many volts coming out of the solar panel on a long basis. Rather, it was working. It was working fine. It was friggin' working mint this morning. It was working, well, not mint, but it was working this morning. It was working mint this afternoon. It does work. Something's intermittent here. Maybe it's a connection. I've checked those. I've checked all of it. Maybe I should give it another wiggle, eh? I'll just give it a wiggle. I think there's a connection problem. Far out. I need to sort this out now because I need to get the Oh, fuck. Honestly, I think there's a connection issue. And I think I know exactly where it is. But I never did that every other time I blink and wiggled it. But I'm pretty sure I know where it is. What's good about that is I'm going to shut up about it. But it's not the solar panel. You're right, bro. You're right. Oh my gosh, there will be nothing wrong with this panel, bro. And I didn't think there would be, bro. I did not think there would be something wrong with the panel. Like, I don't know. I do not know. I'm not sure. I'm not freaking sure because what do we got here? We've still not got nothing changed, but the panel is on. So that's what we're drawing. Pretty much nothing. No, or is that what's going in? So we got 1 amp, or yeah, 0.1 of an amp being used or drawn. That's what's being drawn. Solar bat is on. So we got charging now, without a doubt. It was not doing that just before. It's not changing it either. Look, I'm just going to muck around with this for a bit longer. A lot longer. I'm honestly making myself feel like an idiot in front of all of you. More than an idiot than I already am. Is it going to run the fridge then? So our red light is on. Okay, I can't expect miracles when we got no sun. Let's read some more comments. Let's read some more comments and see if you guys can help me out here. Alright, so Mustang campers, may I ask, did whoever sold you panel and solar controller? I bought it with it already on here. Definitely controller too small, leads definitely too small. Ryan 777, you can't pair up a new battery with an old battery. You're running 24 volt or 12 volt. 12 volt. Also, that looks like a old style fridge freezer. You need to get a low wattage 12 volt compressor fridge freezer, bro. Yola, thank you. I'll try and look into that too. They're expensive but worth it when running solar. Brass Monkey make good fridges. Okay, thank you very much. This one's more for my car, but I'll definitely look into it. RV Mega is a good shop to go to. They got a shop in the Mount, bro. Ryan 777, thank you very much. Kenny PP, I will buy it for $1. Mustang campers, since you only have a current coming in, you should only have 2 wires. Plus, you should have so much bigger wires connected, like connecting the two, like the ones needing drilling. Yeah, for sure. They're not connected in series. They're just they're definitely not connected. They're just separated. The black one there wasn't even getting any charge at all. It was just over here running the bilge pump. I don't understand. Yeah, it had no charge going to it at all. Laugh, it's just the wires, bro. They're overworking. Okay, brother, thank you so much. Mustang campers. That was Cadillac Farms. Mustang Campers 13.8 or 14 is awesome. Power should be going into your batteries and running your fridge. Wires in the right places going into controller. Yeah, I think so. We'll have current and load and 2 others that don't matter. Yeah, I think so. Mr. Bartle. Howdy, nice day out. Went out coast, couldn't see you though. Saw a lot of stingrays, was fair calm. Caught no fish though. Oh, well, mate, at least you were out there giving it a roll, eh? Good on ya. Can't moan at that. Yola for the solar. Cadillac Farms, there will be nothing wrong with the panel, bro. Mustang campers, I have a simple solution for you to finish your 15 days with no cost to you or me or anyone else. Swallow your pride, finish your 15, then F off home and sort your boat out for next time on Taupo Lake. Ha 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 ha. Yola. Mustang campers, brand new batteries. Mustang campers, set up properly. You should never have a problem. Solar, unless cracked, is just that. It can only work. Sounds like batteries are reconditioned. Not new at that price. Maybe the 801 is new. Oh, I get them from I get them at a really good price, mate. Yeah, from 1200 down to 800. On the 220 amp hours, they're brand new for sure. Yeah, nah, I got a bit of a hookup for that. Mustang campers, what darling thing? All back in the bay. You always called your Mrs. Darling, so I asked her to ring you. I forgot her name. Sorry for the misunderstanding, bro. Nah, I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. I love you. Love all the much love, and thanks very much. No issues. No issues for again. I love you. Why have I been singing Mustang Sally the whole entire time? Blue Nose Pity, Yolas, what's going on? We're just old crazy over here is having a bit of a melt, bro. He's melting like those small wires. He's getting fizzed up about not being able to run the stream and power issues. Let's just check that. I don't know. Yeah, I never set the boat up, so I don't think they were planning to. I think what they had on board was what they had on board. They had a 350 amp, 350 watt. What is it? Inverter, not a 3000 watt like I do. That we got my dad to bring up. Panel could be too big for controller. Check watts. Wiring into controller looks small. Only use one battery at a time. Chur my 2 cents. Yeah, it is all connected to the one battery. And the black one, the black battery's just running this bilge pump under here. Yeah, they're not in parallel. Mustang campers. Don't think those batteries are linked in parallel. Couldn't quite see. Nah, they're not. Looks like it's discharging to the light bulb icon. Don't run anything off the controller. Go off the battery. Yeah, it's all off the battery. The controller's just running the solar and reading what's going on. It's got nothing's running from the controller. Mustang campers, solar straight to battery will kill the battery. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to know if there was voltage coming from the solar panel. So I just knew that it was working. So I could just take that out of the issue, you know. I wasn't going to leave it there because I know they're, running 17 volts or whatever. The power from the side, that side solar panel needs to be regulated, hence solar control. Yola, understood, my friend, thank you. Mustang campers, easier if I call you, bro, one time call. Too many questions for chat, bro. Understood. Yeah, I need to turn the boat round and see if if I get on that direct sunlight, it changes that wattage, that volt, the volts coming in. So we'll just do this. I might not be going home now. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm having a melt. I'm just going to sit on here, get this rolling. I want to change it up. It should change. See, it's not changed. Why is that? See, we're right in it. So we're right, direct sunlight. It should be changing, shouldn't it? Let me know if that should change it. I think it should be changing that, and we should be seeing there's nothing plugged in anymore. So see, 46%, that should be going up. There's nothing plugged in. Starlink's plugged in, sorry. Push your head off, Leroy. Leroy, calm down, boys. There's definitely an issue. There's got to be an issue. Try and get that to go back round that way. I don't think it's going to. So we're getting amperage though, eh? Well, no, that's getting drawn out. That's to what's being used. So it's still not showing anything. Come on, our loops. Keep going, Cash. Loops. surely that direct sunlight like that should be changing that in there, man. Maybe there's just like, maybe it's not getting a clean enough feed or something. Anyway, that's where I'm at. The solar is on now. There's no code. I don't know what's going on. There's nothing plugged in other than Starlink. We're right in the loops. Just stay here for a little bit so we can maybe if I change it, nah, it doesn't matter if I change that, because if I change the discharge limit, it didn't need me to do that before. It was just charging straight to 14 point whatever, you know. That should have been enough to change it. Alright, so what do we got there? 30%. Yeah, the joins, the panels going in though, eh? Are you still in there, Mustang Campers? Sure, bro. Nah, it came on intermittent. You know how it came on this morning, and then that light was all good. This afternoon it was mint, bro. It was rating 14.4, like you would want it to. The fridge was mint. Plugged in the fridge, everything was plugged in. It was all gravy, and then, you know, 10 minutes later, no gravy, bro. Like, and then now it's back at freaking it's back showing that it's back showing it's going, but we got no boost going in there. I know how to work with this controller now, but I just had the boat round and it was it was facing direct sunlight, bro. Like now it's not, you know, like it's, you could understand, hey, there's not enough sun, whatever. It's still getting sun up there. It's getting it pretty good too. Like there's sun out this side, without a doubt. So I turned the boat round, had it in there for a good couple of minutes or 3 minutes. It didn't change it. It's showing that. But here, like, it's got, there's no code there. That was a code. So all the codes are gone. 12.6. So that's at the battery, I think. Or that's set. I don't know what that is. That's what I thought was at the battery, but I'm not sure about that. That's what's being put into the battery. That's 44%. Battery's 44% charged. Well, now it's 46% charged. 12 volt at the battery. That's at the battery. But I spun the boat round and there's nothing plugged in. If I plug stuff in, we have got maybe it is working now, eh? See, it wasn't working before, bro. No, see, it's gone off. I've plugged it all back in and it's gone off. The light's gone off. The light has gone off for the solar. I just gave it a wiggle before and it was working. Sorry guys and girls, I'm just, the bro's an electrician, inspector electrician, so he knows what he's doing. Yeah, no, I checked for fuses too. I can't see a fuse anywhere. I don't think it's anything to do with the... Yeah, I checked it, bro. I checked it. I opened this one. I opened that one there, and I have not opened this one at the back though. And honestly, all you got in there is it's just silicon. Like you can't see anything. There's nothing to see. I will check all the connections again. I thought I had. I've checked them here. I've had them unplugged. I've had this one unplugged. They all look clean and good. The connections here now, so that's all good too. I'm just gonna have to recheck it in here. I'm gonna go, guys and girls. Thank you very much. Now we don't have any lights here. See, when I plugged in because I was trying to show you the bro. He's a electrician and whatever. I tried to show him like what's going on, so I thought, well, actually what I'll do, because it was actually showing, at least it was showing a feed from there to there. It's not now. Showed him through the cycle, all this stuff. So we're drawing 1 amp there, even though only Starlink's plugged in. 12 volts at the battery, 43%, so it's going up again. Well, it's gone down and up. 0 amps going in from solar, 12.5 volts is what the solar is trying to put in, I think. That's saying, that's what it's, so, and it's not getting it. It's not getting it. I'm going to check that. So yeah, when it was at 12 there, like it's at 12, I thought, well, what I'll do is I'll plug all this in and see if it drops, because then it would sort of tell me, oh well, you're sort of well, you're getting a feed, or you're not getting a feed from the solar. Because if it was getting a feed, then it would maybe stay stable. But now, as soon as I did that, it's dropped the solar light. So I've wiggled what I thought was the problem, and it's not fixed it. I'm gonna plug that bloody should I plug it back in? I'll plug the fridge back in and see what happens. I know what's going to happen. I know exactly what's going to happen. Yeah, so I'll just pop that off so you can see it. So you can see there's nothing to you see that light hasn't come back on. Sorry guys, it's not your guys' problem, and I'm not trying to make it your problem, but I am trying to. If I don't have to go home, I don't want to go home. It's, you know, I don't want to go home at all. What side did I come in from? I think I came in from this side. I'll just put this down. I just think that there should, even if there's no sun, so that's all you can see in there. You can't actually see anything. It's not hot either. At the moment, there should be some sort of feed into the solar, and there's not. So there's an issue somewhere, and old Leroy. What are you up to, Leroy? Oh, that's what you're up to, Leroy. There you go, bro. Put that in properly. Yeah. Alright, so I'm just going to change batteries here, just because it's about to die. I'm going to pull these all back out. That one, that one, that one. Oh, we're back. Straight away we got solar. 13.1. Okay, so did that happen from that connection, or did that happen from taking it out of the thing? It's 32.2. That's what I want to see. If I was seeing that, that's what I should be seeing, at least at this time of the day. Whether there's sun, there should be something going in like that. If I see that, I can plug the fridge back in now. I'll plug those back in. So I'll plug them back in. And yeah, if that comes down, nah, see, there's no coming down, so I could plug the fridge in right now and I'll be sweet. So it must be there. It must be there. It must be there. Or when I wiggled these and it's taken a little bit to actually register at the thing. So I'm just going to get a battery. Far out, it's driving me bananas. And not being able to get my voltmeter out or anything. I should have bought one. Why would I? I didn't even bloody think about it. I did think I should have got Dad to bring one though. I was going to ask, and a blinking drill so I could drill those cables out. But old Leroy, it'll be right. It's like, you know, as well as, oh, you won't need, it won't be the cable, oh, it won't be the solar panel, you know. I don't think it's the solar panel either. I wouldn't understand why it would be. Why would it just all of a sudden, you know, but it could be. It could be anything. And I get what you're saying with those small cables. But there's hardly actually anything even going through them, you know. hold up. Just let that register. I'll tell you what though, it's really wrecking the bloody trip. It's really wrecking the trip. Just wasted the best day that there was to